Greetings, everyone. All you knife enthusiasts from around the world, welcome to Baxter's Blades. You are entering the tiger pit. You have been warned. My light is flickering. Go figure. What's going on? Haha. Sorry, that was my Italian accent. Been watching a lot of MotoGP lately. The tiger pit. We're talking about toothpicks today. A pattern loathed by many and loved by many more. This is the Case medium toothpick, 4 1/4 inches closed. Pattern I never thought I would get is a seafoam green, and the camera it looks blue. It's actually a lighter kind of seafoam green. I'm not talking about these toothpicks that come on your sacks. They're too big to actually pick your tooth. But the Case Seafoam Green G-10 Smooth Medium Texas toothpick. 10100094 stainless steel, July 3rd, 2024. I did not have one of these in my collection, and I wanted to pick this up. They were in the $67 range. This one specifically has the Ictus shield. Very unique case shield for sure. And I do not really like G10 on traditional knives, but the Seafoam Green was calling my name. I picked this up as a fancy letter opener, and the Seafoam Green reminds me of one of my first sailboats that I owned was from the early 60s, and it wasn't Seafoam Green, but there was a few of them that they had that color painted inside, and it just reminds me of the 50s and 60s, and it's just very reminiscent of that era. There's just something about that color. And G10 is very durable. I'll never have a problem with this opening my letters. I guess I could take it to work and use it to open some packages. Very cool. Kind of Turkish California clip point blade. Never been a huge fan. I know Tobias Gibson is a huge fan of these. He collects them all. And I was kind of torn between this one, the gray bone, pocket worn, crindle jig, carbon steel. I really wanted to get that one. And actually it was a little bit cheaper than this, but I have a lot of gray bone. So I wanted to try something new. Not only a new pattern, but a new cover material. Also, the 6.5 bone stag looks absolutely fantastic. And they have one of these with the single blade or the fish knife. Case actually produces, not this size, but a fish knife like this. So it has the main blade and it has a scaler and a hook remover. I'm not sure if it has a bottle opener, but I digress. 4 1/4 inches closed, no half stops. This one's very smooth. Blade is pretty much dead down center. Fit and finish is absolutely fantastic. Tobias, you are right. They make some of these really nice, and they are very cool. Now, I prefer a, 4 1/4 inch single bladed trapper. But look at that. Isn't that the most awesome letter opener ever? Wait a minute, Baxter. You already have a letter opener. The 3-inch toothpick. This was a gift from John J.O. Ventures Outdoors. This is a Steel Warrior in Cancun blue. Very nice piece. Great fit and finish. Great snap. Awesome little 5th pocket carry. You could actually open a letter with this, and I don't know what much more you can do with these besides maybe a small package opening, thread cutting, just a classy little carry. This is a made in China. So I had this. I was also a really big fan of the Torch Bone by the Silver Horse Stoneworks. The black blades. I picked up the Peanut, the Stockman, the Trapper, and these were about 15 bucks, which is a lot to pay for such a little piece. But in all actuality, case 3-inch toothpicks are about 40 or more dollars. And they're the same size and they serve the same purpose. This one's really cool. It has some filed back work on the spine of the blade and the back spring. I'm not a big fan of the T6 torque screws, but somebody did mention if you ever wanted to replace the covers, you could just probably unscrew it and put your own. Also, great snap, fit and finish. Now these are small, they're 3 inches, so the same size as a swell center jack, larger than a peanut. And I guess let's go to this. You know, the fish knife. This is about, it's pretty large. Five inches closed. It's big. You got a hook sharpener, and maybe that's where these originated. And you could use this as a fish knife, flaying, being a thin blade and long and slender. But this has, you know, the scalar bottle opener hook remover. Black bone, copper bolsters, copper liners. Pretty decent. Getting some patina here. I'm not sure if they are still available. One issue I did notice, one of the covers was getting loose, and I thought about reaching out to Smoky Mountain Knife Works to have them replace it, but I don't think they have them around anymore, so hasn't fallen off yet. And then I had to pick up a Marbles exhibition grade. Now this is large. This is a large toothpick. I do not have a case large toothpick. Like I said, this is my very first case toothpick. I don't think I'll pay the money for a 3-inch one. Let's lay them out here so you can get an idea. The size difference. I do like the clip point on these smaller ones and the medium more than the Rough Rider. But this Marbles exhibition grade, absolutely beautiful. This is a big boy. It's the only one that has half stops. You can see the size difference there. I think it's 4.5 inches closed. Yeah, just about 4.5 inches closed. Really like the clip point blade and the swedging on this one. This is a big knife. Now this would be a good fishing knife. You can really kind of get in there, fillet away. But what a cool knife by Case. Like I said, I really got this for the Seafoam green, and the fact that it was a $60-something knife I got for $52. So, you know, I don't see very many other manufacturers out there with this size in this pattern. And Case toothpicks are very unique. Very unique. Except the 3-inch ones. You know, other manufacturers do a lot of 3-inch ones, but I don't see a lot of the mediums. Like I said, no half stop. Really nice snap. I'd say the pull is probably 4.5, maybe a 5. Not super strong. But this is an eloquent and dainty church carry. You could use it to pick hors d'oeuvres off the table, possibly. But like I said, I got it for a letter opener, and it was the Seafoam green that called to me. And the very unique Ictus shield. Kind of wish it was Seafoam green micarta, but G-10, this will last forever. So there you go. I'm going to tag John J.O. Ventures because he had given this to me, gifted it to me. Thank you so much, John. It's a very cool small peanut. I have carried it multiple times. I'm going to tag Tobias Gibson also in this video because he has probably the largest collection of case medium toothpicks that I know of. And if Tobias likes it, I'll tell you what, it's freaking good. Because Tobias knows what he's talking about for sure. And so this is my full collection of kind of toothpickies. You know, you got the fishing knife by Rough Rider. It's not really a toothpick, it's a fishing knife, but basically a toothpick with the added hook remover. And what's funny about these scalers is they put a ruler on there. I'm not sure what you're going to measure at 3.5 inches. Like, I'm not measuring a 3.5 inch fish. Maybe you have to measure the tail for some reason. I don't know what you're going to do with that. But very cool. You got a kind of a rough scaler. You could actually probably saw through a bone with this. And this is magnetic to help remove the hook. And this one specifically has like a hook sharpener right there, which is very unique. I really like this one because I'm a big fan of Rough Rider and their black bone and their copper bolsters and liners. I don't think the clip point looks quite as good as the case though. Long video. Thank you all for watching. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.